Hey guys, Tarek here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Kholodny Ferma, playing for you today. Spawning on the left, we have Pappy Daniel playing as Soviets. And his loadout is Lend-Lease, guard motor, and shock rifle frontline. Pretty standard stuff there. Oh, Pappy Daniel currently right, about 25 as Soviets, so pretty highly ranked. On the right hand side we have Korean Airforce playing as Austere, and his loadout is Mechanized Assault, Lightning War and Mobile Defense, also a pretty standard loadout. And he's currently about rank 35, so some pretty highly ranked players here. Should be a good match. So a somewhat unusual capping order here from Korean Air Force, and we see that Pappy Daniel's running straight for this garrison here. He's wanting to put some pressure on straight away. Oh, and he's packing that MG up in the wrong time, but may still be able to cover this arc and this. He is, but Pappy Daniel now refacing. In the meantime, these grenadiers here trying to harass this munitions, which is going to be connected through this point here, so at least he's going to be getting some resources in. And Austere, who famously need munitions in the early game for the healing and LMGs. Don't forget about rifle grenades either. So man, this MG42 just cannot find out a spot to set up, and these conscripts causing all sorts of issues here, but finally finds a spot. Oh, and it looks like he's set up just outside of their range of that heavy cover there, and now we've got more conscripts coming in from the north. Trying to neutralize this VP, and actually he's come out of the VP circle. Oh, but that's on like 0. It's like completely decapped. If he pops off that for a split second, that's going to be neutralized. But no, conscripts have to retreat. And he stayed firm with this machine gun placement here, and obviously that's out of machine gun range, that's well out of infantry range. So that was some nerves of steel there by Korean Air Force. May have been tempted to reface his machine gun, but didn't. It ended up working out for him, and at the same time managed to harass this cutoff here briefly. So I'd say maybe even Korean Air Force having a slight resource advantage to this point, despite the aggressive plays of Pappy Daniel. Pappy Daniel, he's going for 4 conscripts into another combat engineer. A very, I mean, you know, quite often you see 3 cons, 2 combat engineers, or 4 cons, 1 combat engineer, but no, not today. Oh, but this is trouble. He's actually got 2 models inside the arc of that machine gun. Looks like machine gun's going to retreat anyway. You get them neutralized there. Oh, and they come out of pin just in the nick of time. That was a close call there. Oh, man, look how low that squad is. Oh, rough grenade. Ooh, got 2 super low squads now. This is a decent idea here, trying to chase them and try and focus them when they're on the negative cover here. Usually with bolt action rifles, you're better off standing still when trying to hit retreating squads, but if there is some negative cover on the retreat path, you may be best to get to that first. Okay, so there we got a flamethrower. So it's gonna, I mean, you're probably gonna need another pioneer squad just for minesweepers. Soviets do love planting those mines, especially when you're up against 2 combat engineers. It looks like one of those may be going down already up here. In this position, it's more of a squad wiping mine than a vehicle mine, because vehicles, due to the pathing around this flag, may actually just go right past that point. We do have a 222 in production for Korean Air Force. I think there is, yeah, there's still a little bit of heavy cover here behind this tank. It is quite hard sometimes to get that wire exactly right. I personally like to adjust my camera angles to more vertical so I can plant it correctly, because it is quite fussy. Yeah, has he got still doesn't have medics, Pappy or Daniel. He's floating a lot of manpower and he's had a lot of low health squads. I feel like this is a pretty big misplay not getting the medics here. It's going to bleed a lot of manpower from these squads for no real reason. Looks like he's trying to bank up for shock troops, but they're not going to be very effective against this 222. Is he taking grenades? He is taking grenades now, so that's good, because otherwise this 222 is just going to have his way with him. Oh, and it looks like he lost a con squad there to maybe a rifle grenade from the south. Oh man, that is bad news. Gotta remember those cover bonuses are directional, so heavy cover offering no protection from a rifle grenade from this direction. Korean Air Force continues to do some good work harassing this cutoff. And their shock troops charging in. Quite a bit of damage from 222 though, and they are quite expensive to reinforce, but maybe able to wipe this squad here on retreats. Looks like he's trying to do that here. No, they don't even... Oh, they do. There we go. They get one model. Constant zeroing for the AT grenade. No. Not today. And it looks like some of these actually got crushed off here, perhaps, by the 222. Nice play. Opening that cover up. So still no medics here for Pappy or Daniel. And look at the health of his squads. Definitely should have got those medics by now. But it looks like he's maybe going to go for a maxim here. No, he's getting them. Where's all his manpower going? Okay, he's going for tier 3 now. At this stage, I don't think it's really worthwhile going for, I don't know. Maybe if he goes for the quad, this... Oh no, he doesn't have enough munitions for that, man. Oh, his options are a bit limited here. I feel like going for 3 or 4 conscripts, 2 combat engineers was a bit much. And now the shock troops really not working. He's about to lose that squad. So yeah, just 2... No count to this 222 here for Pappy or Daniel, and it's causing him a lot of issues.
Our territory is falling into enemy hands.
He's actually going for the wire cutters here himself. But yeah, I mean, he's still about 2 minutes away from his T70. So it's just about minimizing this 222's damage until then. Oh wow, smoke grenade. Definitely seems the guards are more popular at the moment. Oh, he does react in time. Does 222 have attacked ground now? I don't know, how is he attacking there? Closing in here, taking a lot of damage from the 222. He's just hasn't really been finding a good spot for those shock troops so far. And what would be ideal for him would be to get it down here, but this machine gun is actually quite a smart spot. What he'd have to do is come down here, vault this fence. Oh, looks like a squad of pioneers went down to this mine here. Cheeky mine location. They get so clumped up coming through that little gap there. I mean, quite often you see this spot wired off. But, and he's... No, you can't do this. Because as you may be able to see, there are all those crawlers down there. So you can actually see those. Now the 222's there. And it looks like the 222 actually killed the mine. So he doesn't get the resources refunded for that. That's something you have to be very careful with. Those under construction mines do die to like one shot from anything. You gotta be quite quick to cancel them if you're under fire from some kind of explosive weapon.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
And man, Korean Air Force actually being very good with his machine gun micro. Was sitting over here, now moved it into this location and it completely shut down this push. There's T-70 coming into the center, but there's a pack there. And there's a bunker here as well. Now he's trying to stick around. Oh, he's playing a dangerous game there. Could easily have lost his T-70. Especially if these... I mean, it is made up there with the Faust and a bit of 222 follow-up, but I mean, just got extremely lucky that first pack shot missed. So at this stage, Pappy Daniel, he's bled so much manpower. Usually have a few more options open to him this stage. Maybe a mortar would be a good idea. Oh, and definitely would be a good idea. Now Korean Air Force going for a second machine gun, and Korean Air Force actually has quite a lot of resources himself. But maybe thinking about going for the Stug E. It's getting pretty close to 7 command points.
The enemy is taking our territory. The enemy is attacking one of our forces.
Shock troops used to be pretty good against the 222 when it had the lower health,
Frontier building has been
but
lost.
that is no longer the case, and there we go, finally takes down that bunker. Good push there.
We have been... The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Here comes the T-70 now. Where's that pack? Pack had to go a bit of a circuitous route to get around this fence, but here comes T-70 going after the 222. One shot from the pack. Needs to use the self-repair. Oh my god, that shot missed! T-70 super lucky there. Ends up getting the 222 as well. Oh man, that is just crazy good luck. The pack shot misses. I mean, he dodges that telemine. Probably doesn't even know that it's there either. Just Pappy O'Daniel, wow. Just like that, he's back in this game. He's getting very aggressive going for this cutoff, but at the same time he's getting disconnected up here. And there we go, that is indeed the Stug E for Korean Air Force.
We are losing a sector.
This thing is so strong. It's probably the commander I use the most as well. In 1v1s, Stug E, great counter to the T-70 and other light vehicles like the Stuarts. And don't forget about the great AoE on his main gun, just decimates infantry. Can have a bit of trouble firing over hilly elevation changes though. It's probably his biggest weakness.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So Korean Air Force not actually upgrading his men with LMGs yet. Does have a bit of munitions in the bank.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
But if he got those LMGs, would be doing a lot more damage
Our opponents
to these
are seizing
conscripts.
the sector.
Is the Pappy O'Daniel going for an SU-76 in response to the Stug E? Good choice. He's actually quite low on fuel. At this stage, yeah, you want to be a bit closer to your eyes too. But as it stands here, he's probably not going to be able to get that at 13 command points just because he's been disconnected so many times. Korean Air Force, despite being under a lot of pressure, has found quite a few opportunities to harass Pappy O'Daniel's fuel, which is quite impressive. And the VP situation pretty much dead even right here, so Korean Air Force has made it through the early game quite well, especially from this spawn on the right. It does have does seem to be slightly hard to keep hold of the VPs from this spawn. And whoa, these shock troops so bunched up there. Oh man, I thought they were going to go down to that Stuggy. I mean, there are 4 models just so clumped up. Oh, and they're so clumped up coming out of the door. Oh, it connects with the hedge. Yeah, they're a bit more spread out. Should be alright. Oh, but the T-70 here. No. This is that last shot. Pack in a nice position to support the Stuggy. And Stuggy's actually getting a bit aggressive here. This is interesting. Not sure what... Nobody has line of sight here. No supporting units. Oh, these tier 3 tanks could be in a lot of trouble. Looks like there's going to be a dead SU-76 unless he gets... Oh, he's so... How is this pack? Just keeps missing. This time connects with the vehicle... Abandoned vehicle truck thing there. Oh man, Korean Air Force must just be kicking himself. Getting so unlucky. And there we go. First LMGs upgraded by Korean Air Force. Should make these conscripts a lot less effective, and he's actually brought in a second Stuggy. So is Korean Air Force Korean Army? I'm not sure, but I know Korean Army used to be quite fond of multiple Stugs. In fact, there was a game between him and Momo from ESL where he made heaps of them on Fameville Approach. It was a pretty good match. So Stuggy backing the T-70 into a corner. Tries to go in for the kill, but no luck there. He's going to have to back away for some repairs. We've got only one squad of pioneers at this stage. If we look at the fuel, we see a slight lead for Korean Air Force, but that may be... I don't know, it's hard to say at this stage, but whoever gets to the heavy tank first will be in a good spot. Either way, neither of them going to be anywhere near their tank, their heavy tank, by the time they hit 13 CPs. And that does seem to be the pattern if you go for an SU-76 to support. You do end up being a bit short on fuel unless you're absolutely dominating your opponent. Same if you go for 2 Stuggies instead of 1. Does set back your Tiger quite often. Oh man, that is a super lucky grenadier. Vet 3 as well. Oh man, he's getting mollywopped here. There we go, just like that. Pack, SU-76 and AT grenade connecting all at once, knocking that Stuggy out. Where is the... I mean, not Pack, this is this actually. Pack's in the north here. But Stuggy's in a good position here. Kind of having line of sight blocked. Being able to deal with all this infantry. In fact, that's light artillery barrage coming on those shock troops. He's got to retreat that. He does. T-70 just causing all sorts of damage. But Korean Air Force managing to hang in there for the moment. His forces are getting a bit low, those bit low on supporting grenadiers here, so those light vehicles could do a bit of damage. But he's hanging in there and he's got control of this cutoff, so Pappy O'Daniel's in the spot of bother, getting a bit low on resources, and here he goes. He's trying to bait the squad into this mine here. Oh, and it works! Oh man, there we go. P-Green's down. It's cheeky stuff there. I mean, if you see your opponent doing something like that, you have to expect a mine, but I imagine he just, you know, hit right click on them and just wasn't really paying attention to that engagement. It ends up costing him his P-Grens, so man, these guys going tit for tat here, but I think Pappy Daniel perhaps coming out on top. He has been bleeding a lot from his squads, but I don't think he's lost anything yet. And now he's going for double mortars. So double mortars perhaps going to be effective against these double machine guns. And now this pack could be in trouble. Feeling the pressure from these conscripts. Just trying to get away. Should be alright. Can you take a pack up there? I had no idea. I had no idea that gap was that large, so you could squeeze a pack through it. But it gets cleared, loses its Vet 1 in the process. Oh, Korean army's in a whole bunch of trouble here. Oh, and the pack gets stolen. He's trying to get away with the Stroke E. No, that's shock troops don't have AT grenades there. Here comes SC-76 trying to finish the job, but doesn't need to. Grenadiers get that done. Oh, he's taking mortar fire there, and that was the T-70 goes down to the Talamine. So that is a good, fortunate break there for Korean Air Force. He's getting very close to his Tiger. You feel like that's what he's waiting for here, but he's actually reinforcing his squads instead of just going straight for the Tiger. It'll be interesting to see if he reinforces these two one-man squads or if he just goes for his Tiger, because I feel like he kind of just needs his Tiger. If he gets his Tiger out, he'll be able to reclaim this pack quite easily, force these squads back as well. And without that T-70, his Grenadiers definitely in a good spot. Actually, not if they get flanked by these shock troops. Oh man, then a mortar hits him. SC-76 in a good spot here, could kill the Stroke E. Depends on this next shot. Oh! No, it's still got a tiny bit of health left.
We have more conscripts at our disposal.
And there is the Tiger. Pappy Daniel though, he's got aggressive, but he didn't actually recapture his fuel, so he's quite far behind. Still a few minutes away from his IS-2, so this could do a lot of damage. Luckily, still got this Vet 2 SU-76 and that ZIS. So should be able to keep it at bay for a while, but I mean, this thing is poised to do a lot of damage here.
The enemy is taking our territory.
VP situation, slight edge for Korean Air Force, and there we go, instant retreat. Probably a good idea. He puts the mine in the exact same spot, hoping that lightning will strike twice. But honestly, just, oh, did some pioneers die? Well, either way, Korean Air Force doesn't actually have any pioneers at the moment, so he can't even reinforce his, repair rather, his Stroke E.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
So he's got to be quite conservative with his Tiger, because if it takes damage, he can't repair that at the moment. He managed to recrew that pack though, so that is good news.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Tiger just playing defensively here. Trying to hang on to his own resources.
are losing a sector.
He's under a lot of pressure now. Korean Air Force having lost those squads. He's lost two pioneers and a P-Green squad, and perhaps a Grenadier squad. I don't really want to look at the stats because there's some action going down. In fact, though, Su-76 facing the wrong direction here, and he's trying to creep his AT gun up with the AT camouflage. It's going very, very slowly. Uh-oh, Conscript's Urang in with the AT grenade, and this Tiger's taking a walloping from the Su-76. Look at that rate of fire now. Vet 3, where's the pack? Where is the pack? Okay, pack's in a good spot to defend it.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
But he doesn't have sight until... Why isn't the pack firing? There it goes, fires! But he gets the Tiger with that last shot.
Territory is out of contact.
Oh, Tiger, well, it's out of control. Still in enough control to almost wipe those conscripts there. So that's a big blow to Korean Air Force. Lucky he still has the Stug-E and that Pappy Daniel doesn't have his IS-2 out yet, but he does have the fuel now. This could get quite nasty.
Double your efforts. We are down to 200 points.
Just you know, he was just a bit lazy on his Tiger micro there, and the Tiger is quite slow. Does have trouble reacting to those threats and getting out of the way. Stuggy back on the field, doing some damage, forcing away those mortars.
Enemy has killed a machine gun crew.
Oh damn, I was like, I hear some combat going down, but I'm missing it. But shock troops there flank the machine gun. Tuki tried to rifle grenade that, try and steal it back, but didn't work. Leads quite a bit from the shock troops, but that was worthwhile engagement, being able to steal that MG42. Not sure what the cover is like there. Looks like it may just be regular terrain. Anyway, here comes the IS-2. Connects once with the Stug-E. Where's the pack once again? Where is it? Oh, it's in the north. He took it up there to do some capping. And did one Faust on the IS-2 just to make it think twice about chasing, but a bit of a waste of munitions. Otherwise, it's not like a medium tank where 2 Faust will result in a damaged engine. It's got far too much health for that. Korean Air Force. This aggressive play, I mean, he seems to be doing these nice pushes here and then going straight for the cutoffs. And it's actually been working out quite well for him. Oh, but this could be a disaster. IS-2 coming in.
We are losing a sector.
MG42 got to get out of there. He's soft retreating it here. This is ambitious stuff. Artillery.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Looks like those guys ran over a mine there. Yeah. Okay, light artillery. I was like, where the hell is that light artillery barrage? There it is. Stopping the capture of that munitions point. But yeah, that grenadier running over the mine. Lucky he didn't die, I suppose, but forced it back. Now this MG42 is in quite a lot of trouble. Doesn't have the machine gun on this though, luckily. It's just RNG as to whether it wipes that MG. Smoke grenade in the center, even though we can't see it. Those double Soviet mortars doing some damage. Or not. Or just missing. Korean Air Force still 70 fuel away from the Tiger. So he's still in a bit of trouble. Pappy Daniel though doesn't have any support for his IS-2. He's actually going for a T-70. They should be good at stopping these plays for the VPs. The Stuggy at the same time should be quite good at shutting down that T-70. T-70 of course being a bit more manoeuvrable. Looks like Pappy Daniel having a bit of trouble just putting the boots into Korean Air Force at the moment. He's just completely avoiding the centre, and that's a good idea because if you try to push here, which we have seen many players try to do in the past with a lot of indirect fire in the centre, doesn't end up going well. He's trying to dodge those mortars, and look at that! Conscript squad goes down. He's down to just one squad of cons, and I guess that was a repurchase squad because that only vet one. So Pappy O'Daniel's lost a few con squads now. Except he's going straight for this cutoff. So it's going to be interesting to see who changes tact first. Who rotates where. Because all of Korean Air Force's armies back up here in the north. We may be about to cap this resources, so could be seeing a rather unusual map split here as Korean Air Force tries to avoid those mortars. Ooh, Pyro Squad, look at this! Oh no, there you go. He's juking that turret rotation quite well, but there we go. No, doesn't get the Faust off quite, and that T-70 gets away. Oh, S-Mines take down that last conscript squad. Man, S-Mines is so good at that. You just put them down on a point where your opponent's just going to go and cap without really looking. Get those easy wipes. And some people want to remove the flags from S-Mines, but man, no, just no. It's so good.
The enemy is down to 200 points.
Okay, we've actually got some P-Green Shreks here. And double packs. Man, this IS-2 just took a massive blow of AT all at once. Pack's trying to move up for the kill. Does have Viet-1. Doesn't have the munitions for target weak point though. Looks like the IS-2 will be able to limp to safety. Oh, this is greedy coming in here with the T-70. Oh, but that pack shot misses. T-70, man. Oh man, this is crazy. Oh, look at this pathing. Terrible stuff here. IS-2 and T-70 getting caught up on each other. Shock troops coming in from the side though. Putting some pressure on these AT guns. Man, that grenade did absolutely nothing there. Unlucky scatter. So somehow Korean Air Force is in control of this game despite not having his Tiger yet. So once he gets his Tiger, he could be in a really good position. And all of this came because he decided not to try and push straight through the center where those mortars were and where all of Pappy Daniel's defenses were set up, but going around the long way through the north. And it's worked out really well. Good vision by Korean Air Force and nice strategical thinking. But in these spots, what you have to be careful with is if you lose your support weapons, if you lose a fight, they're likely to fall into your opponent's hands because they're so deep into enemy territory. So he's got to be careful now. If he loses a fight, he could be in big trouble. Could be about to lose a whole bunch of support weapons as well. There's some capping down here with this green squad, so Pappy Daniel under a bit of pressure here. This is where A Katyusha would really come in handy against all these support weapons. Does have his double mortars though, and they do seem to be doing a decent job. Does have vet on both those mortars, so perhaps should be using the flare ability as well. Except actually he doesn't have any munitions for that. Shock troops go around the wood pile there, get a good flank on these support weapons. Needs to stop them though. Oh man, misplay there on the shock troops. I know shock troops are pretty good at running and gunning, but if you stop them, they do also get the receipt. You know, they do have an accuracy penalty when moving. It's not quite as pronounced as some other guns. So man, Pappy Daniel feeling the pressure. He's going for a KV-8. Okay, this is actually a decent idea here. You don't see the KV-8 that often these days, but this could work. It looks like he's setting up a flank with it. And here's the Tiger. So this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the big fight, I feel. If Pappy Daniel can clear out these two packs, he'll be in a really good spot to put a lot of pressure on Korean Air Force. But no, he loses this and that is big trouble, because he doesn't have a SU-76 for support or anything. He was really relying on that ZIS. And here comes the Tiger now. But both of them are missing like crazy here. KV-8 sitting up here. I'm not sure if Korean Air Force has spotted that. No. And now he's trying to kill that pack. Where are those Shreks? Okay, they're back in base. So this would be a pretty good time for him to try and fight. Recruises this. This could be it. He recruises this. It's under Tiger fire. Needs to get that KV-8 going. There it goes. It's underway. Pack. I mean, this rather. I keep saying. Is this the pack? Here comes the KV-8 on the flank. It's coming in. T-70 goes down. Draws a bit of fire. One pack's about to go down. Switches targets. The other pack's going to go down. There we go. But now the Tiger's just smashing it. He's focusing on the Stroke E. I think he's going to get the Stroke E. He does. Now it's Tiger versus IS-2. Basically mano a mano. But no, that gets recruited by one of the Grens. And this is not quite in the combat. Oh, bounces though. Bounces plenty. Here come the shock troops. Shock troops clear out the ZIS. And these guys somehow, only on one man, missed that. Oh, hectic fighting here. Shock troops just clearing everything out. And oh, he ran over a mine. There's a mine deep in enemy territory. But nothing to follow that up. I'm not sure if he even noticed. And very close VP score still. These guys having a crazy match. This needs to go back for reinforcements. No good being on two low health men. But as I was saying, a lot of support weapons now in Pappy Daniel's territory. That's what happens when you're so deep into your enemy's territory and you lose the fight. He could be about to lose all these team weapons. Should probably try and kill some of these. Don't think that Pappy Daniel needs two packs and a ZIS. Should probably kill at least one, and probably the mortar as well. It does need 3 mortars.
Fresh conscripts have arrived. It is ours.
So shock troops doing some capping there. But Korean Air Force has had the better resource income for the last few minutes. MG42 locking down the south. And there we go. That's nice to see from Pappy Daniel killing that pack. Doesn't want that falling back into Korean Army's hands. Yeah, I'm not sure how that P-Green squad went down to 1 man, but it could have cost Korean Air Force the fight there if he had that P-Green squad up a bit sooner. have been able to knock out this IS-2, but at the same time he's not actually repairing his IS-2. He's got 2 comm engineers, and the tank's being repaired by double Pio, so that's going to be back up to full right about now. He's actually reinforced his mortars yet either. A lot of low health support weapons here, and this could be just disastrous for Pappy O'Daniel. Using Ozis on this low health is dangerous. Perhaps he could use conscripts to merge into this, so he doesn't have to retreat it back for reinforcements. Korean Army, Korean Air Force rather, going to the north. He's under a triple cap now, he's feeling the pressure. He's going to come down to this next engagement. We've got a fresh Stuggy going to the north as well. Should be able to chase away those shock troops. And now this pack, perhaps a bit out of position. He's hanging tough in the centre. Is Pappy O'Daniel still got this MG covering the south? Korean Air Force in a bit of trouble. Ooh, shock troops. Ooh, they're getting low, but they're going to get away. And the mortar forces away the MG in the centre. So this is Korean Army, or Korean Air Force's army here. Going to make it happen. Drops light artillery on. There's this. Oh man, now I'm getting mixed up. That's the stolen pack. Packs and Zis just can't get it right today. Now there's this, as I was saying, not reinforced, probably going to go down immediately here. There we go. It's what happens when you don't reinforce your AT guns, ladies and gentlemen. This one out the back, luckily still alive. Doing a bit of damage to that Tiger. IS-2 has taken a few hits, and here comes a KV-8 in support. Pack's doing heaps of damage to that Stug E. KV-8 looks like it wants to get the kill on the Grenadier, and it does, and he drops the LMG as well. Here comes the IS-2 to try and get the kill. He's got the pack support, should be in control, because those Peregrines back in base. No supporting anti-tank for Korean Air Force. But so, oh no, he's been crew shot perhaps. Oh, that IS-2's going to get away. Tiger can't chase. It's got the damaged engine. And so is this KV-8. Oh man. Doesn't have anything to cap the central VP though. Perhaps should send one of these pioneers to cap, because otherwise he's going to lose. 14 VPs left. And no, he's going straight for the VP in the north. Pappy O'Daniel is well aware of the VP score. And I think that's going to clinch him the game if he can just neutralize this. 10 VPs left. Oh, Korean Air Force. So close. So close, man. But it was that engagement up here, who's so deep into his enemy territory, and he lost. He lost all those team weapons, and what do you think? That was about 1,000 manpower worth of team weapons you lost there, so just really couldn't come back from that. And there we go. Pappy O'Daniel takes it. Really nice game between these two players, and some just nice play, nice harassment by both players. And there's a really nice strategy from Korean Air Force to come around here to the north. But then he was a bit too deep with all of his team weapons there. You know, one of them was over here, one of his packs was over here. It's just a bit too aggressive. Ended up backfiring. But that was a really nice play by Pappy O'Daniel as well. Coming around this side with KV-8. Cleared out all those team weapons. Yeah, just a really good game overall. And I'll wrap on that, guys. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.